Hey guys, welcome back. This is Final Fantasy X HD Remastered for the PlayStation 4. And this is finally my last video for the Thunder Plains. Well, God willing, I really hope it is. I really do hope it is. This has got to be the last video. It has to be. Again, oh, and by the way, this is the new fiend I wanted to introduce you to. Looks like we got a death on our hands. This is my first KO in the entire playthrough so far. So you get to see my first character fall. But then again, this is a character that I must explain to you. This character is, to say the least, a pretty hard character. Not easy. Let's bring in a horn. Yeah, this character is not. This enemy is not easy to navigate. In fact, this character, I keep saying character. This enemy, the Iron Giant. This enemy is actually usually used at the end game in most Final Fantasy games. Like in Final Fantasy VII, this enemy is used in the end game of it. You know, the Iron Giant is very, very, very strong in both defense and in offense. It doesn't have much magic ability, but doesn't need it. These Iron Men, these Iron Giants, they appear only in this section, and this is the last section of the game. That's why I said, God willing, this doesn't have to go into 6 videos, but it might be 3 videos in each area, who knows. What can I say about the Iron Giants? Well, first off, let's heal Yuna up. Who's got high agility here? You know what, we're gonna have to do some navigating here. Monster A is coming up, meaning that we're gonna have to slow him down. And even then it'll still come back, so let's slow him down. Let him kill Yuna. So I got myself in a predicament, but it's not a big deal. We just need to navigate now. It's all about making sure we stay alive. We'll bring Yuna back. And now we will bring in Nawaka. And I'm going to, because the Iron Giants, you have to be careful with these things. Again, like I said, yes, dark. Let's see. I wonder if it's immune to death. I'm not sure if it is or not, but if it isn't, we can use the doll. It's not very fast, so we don't have to worry about it dodging. And I'm not sure if it's immune to death or not. I don't think it is. Most regular enemies aren't, but you don't really know, so, but B and C, so we want to get rid of these things. So let's just use Walker and get rid of them. And let's get her healed up. In fact, I'm going to use Orin's guard ability to some use. This is mainly what it's for, too. Yuna also has the Grand Summon now, too. But I need to heal her, so she needs to heal, so heal her up. It's probably a good idea to get rid of the Bureau. When you inflict slow on the Iron Giant, it is going to be ridiculously slow. It's slow to begin with, but when you cast slow on it, it's going to be very slow. So you'll have time to navigate your strategy around, you know. You'll be able to figure out what you want to do and how you want to go about it. So, alright, so basically, let's see if haste will do anything to affect any of the outcomes here. Actually, it will, and I'm going to do that. I'm gonna haste up Titus. He already has guard. Power break will work. I'm pretty sure it will. Yep, power works. Since we have so many turns up ahead of us, I'm gonna use Riku to steal. I think it has something even better. The light curtain, right. So the light curtain is the best item that you will be able to steal here. It is the best. Not including characters, I'm not really too big on those, I'm not sure about that. But the next character I want to bring out is... let's see, I'm trying to think here, hold on, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna have to probably do 3 videos in each section, so it'll be a 6 video thing. And that's only because the Iron Giants are very powerful. But if this works, and I'm gonna see if this does work, and I'm really hoping it does, we're gonna find out now. And it does, yes. This is good news, this is great news. This means that we will not have to worry about the Iron Giants' obnoxiousness. Which is what I was mostly afraid of, because the Iron Giants are a pain in the ass, plain and simple. But they yield a lot of reward. So, I would use that as a plus. They're very slow. Let me just give you a little summary on these things. They only do appear in the last section, like I said. This section. Like I said, this is a 2-section area. It's a probably the longest area we have been in yet. So they only appear in this northern section here, and they have a whopping 3,600 HP. And they are armored, so you need piercing, so only Kimari and Orin can hurt them. Unless you have armor break, but that would mean you'd have to be, you would have had to have been OD, like, over the top, like, grinding, ridiculous. And I don't do that, I just sort of, I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't level up, but I level up when needed, and I look for spots to level up. You don't want to over level your characters, because it takes the challenge away. Keep your people low. But anyway, if you do have armor break, then yeah, I guess so. But right now, realistically, it's really Orin, and anybody with piercing can hurt them. Or Death Touch. That's why I bought the Fatal Cape Sith. Another thing about these things is that, unlike every other enemy in this area that's weak to water, these are the one fiends in this area that do not have a weakness. They have no elemental weakness. So, oh, and on top of that, Thunder does half the damage, so they are not immune to it, but what's the word? They're resistant against it. They're very resistant against damage from Thunder. And they also succumb to darkness very often and slow. So hit them with Dark Attack, Dark Buster, slow, and also Power Break could be a good idea, like I had just shown you. The best way to get rid of them in a 1, 2, 3 snap of a finger would just to hit them at death, because they are also vulnerable to death. As if you did buy the Fatal Cape Sith, which again, like I said, you might want to do that, but it could be too late now. You might have to travel all the way back to get it. It is very expensive, but it is a very, 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 very good weapon. And like I said, one of the best weapons right now that Lulu has access to. And on top of that, to make sure that, like, as you saw, Yuna died before, and you know, I had to keep reviving her, keep Orin or Kimari out on the field, and as like I had presented to you before, using guard and stuff like that will help the party, and just having them out in general will also help out, you know, with just tanking, because you'll have some extra, you know, brute force out on the field, which could never hurt. So that's basically the Iron Giant. They're basically the monstrosities of the area. They are the hardest enemy in this area, in the Thunder Plains. But again, since they are vulnerable to death, if again you put the Fatal Kate Sith, Lulu's best weapon at this point in the game, so you should be fine, and you can kill them when you feel fit. Again, that touch is randomized, a 50-50 chance. Given the fact that they are so slow though, most likely your attacks with Lulu, even though her accuracy is very low, its evasion is very low. The Iron Giant. So you won't have to really worry too much about Lulu missing, but it is a possibility that you will miss. But hit with slow and all that, it's really, you know, there are many ways to tackle down the Iron Giant. Although again, it is an Iron Giant, and it is not the Iron Giant from the previous installment called the Iron Giant. This is the Final Fantasy version of Iron Giant. And you will bang into them constantly in the northern section. But it's a perfect opportunity for you to grab light curtains, which when gathered in bulk can be used to create some pretty good customizations to your weapons. That's why it's vital to get 2 Thieves in the party eventually at one point in the game. I haven't made the decision on who that's gonna be yet. I think it may be Lulu though. I'm not sure. Next, we have 3 people before we have to worry about B and C. So I'd say just take out one of the B or C's. Let's take out B. Up, see? Doesn't always work, so you're gonna have to deal with that. Nothing. So I say it's time to use Dark Buster. Only so that this way you do not have to succumb from his deadly attacks, who could probably wipe Lulu out. There you go, dead. Nice and simple. Again, these Iron Giants are nothing to play around with. I would not fuck with them. But this we can deal with. So I'm gonna end this battle now, and I'm gonna just get the experience needed for the rest of the characters. Iron Giants yield a lot of experience. So who has not gone yet? Kimari has not gone yet. So cheer. He may inflict confusion, but I think we'll be alright. Just bring Waka out and kill, and then I think this next video coming up should be my last video for the Thunder Plains. But we're getting a whopping 1,000, and this is really helpful. So if you have the Fatal Kate Sith, this is a great area to level up and gain a lot of XP. So join me in my next video. I'm going to kind of level up my characters now, and you guys can join me in my next video of the Gandalf Thunder Plains, the northern section, of course. Part 2, I would say. So, video 3 of part 2, really. Well, video 2 of part 3. I mean, video 2 of part 2. Alright, guys. We'll burn out.